Hey guys, Discord. Today I'm reacting to the Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra Season 5 trailer. I am 8 days late to this apparently, jeez. So I didn't even know, well, I think I saw this trailer briefly and then kind of forgot about it. And then the trailer I'm doing tomorrow had came up and kind of reminded me about this game having trailers, but I have been super busy and just it's been a very hard for me to find time to film. I've managed to find a couple. Um, I have so I actually managed to find time to film, which is nice because I've been needing and wanting to film, but my busy schedule doesn't allow for that sometimes. So let's see what's coming in season 5, shall we? That's different. Oh, Namish. Ooh, Bulma. I'm sorry. I was not expecting her to be a playable character. What? That feels interesting. Bulma isn't usually playable in games, except for like the mobile games, but like the version of Bulma I see playable the most in Dokkan as like a standalone unit, I think was always her in the bunny outfit. She had like a bazooka for some reason. Um, Though there is, I think there is an LR that has like the earlier version of Bulma where she's wearing that purple shirt in that game, but I think that unit she's with like Goku and Krillin as well or something. No, that's like basic. No, that's when they were hunting for treasure or whatever. She wears a different outfit, but yeah, I wasn't expecting Bulma like younger Bulma to be a playable character in this game at all, but that's really cool. I know a lot of people kind of want there to be a playable version in, say, Sparking Zero, and I would be down for that too, honestly. That would be kind of fun to see their take on, like, the younger Bulma in that game. And, of course, it would be cool to have, like, the younger Chi-Chi be playable in that game and other stuff, but I think it's fine if they never do it, but, like, if Xenoverse 3 added Bulma and Chi-Chi, like younger versions of them, to its roster of characters for like, I don't know, Parallel Quest or something. We don't know a whole lot about Xenoverse 3 other than it's called Xenoverse 3 now and a little bit about the story we could gather from the trailer. But yeah, wow, that's really cool to see Bulma in this game. Son Goku youth, he's a damage, that makes sense. Interesting. So we technically don't have a Kid Goku. We do have Daimyo, but Daimyo's unique because he fights alongside Goryo and Pansy, but also that's an adult Goku who's back to being a kid because of Dragon Ball, which so I don't count it as a Kid Goku personally. But Youth Goku is really cool. It's interesting that they're adding OG Dragon Ball stuff. OG Dragon Ball, there's it felt like there was this period with Dragon Ball games. I don't know what the last game that wasn't this way was because I'm fairly new to Dragon Ball games and like learning about them. I've not played all of them or anywhere close to that, but there was this period with Dragon Ball games where outside of Dokkan Battle and Legends, right, the other the mobile games, they just were not putting OG characters in anything at all. Like a bunch of the console games weren't getting anything OG related, and some of them still aren't. Kakarot was really cool because Kakarot, well, it doesn't have anything it has sort of things from OG Dragon Ball. It had these what they called like memory spots that you could go to in various parts of like the HUD world, and you would get a little memory from something that did happen in OG Dragon Ball, which is cool. And then Sparking Zero was also really cool because that added the Youth Goku in that game. So we already had the OG Dragon Ball, like, Kid Goku. And then I believe, then of course we have Master Roshi as well. And I believe Master Roshi at least a version of Roshi's supposed to, like, outfit wise is based on OG Dragon Ball. But I want to say there were a handful of other that might have been in that one. It might have been in that launch, but it was nice that Sparky Zero did have some OG Dragon Ball representation. Now it's getting more because it's getting Demon King Piccolo, Mercenary Tao, and like a few others. So yeah, I think it's cool that OG Dragon Ball is making it into Gekkin Squadra now as well. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. Oh, that's fun. So she's in like a car thing and uses capsule core pods. That's interesting. And Goku's there. Interesting. Nice. Nice. I mean, I feel like you have to give him that. Like, come on. Season 5. New emotes. There's one of him catching a fish. Nice. That was fun. Yes, I like the fish. I really like the fish. Nice. Oh, God.
I'll show you a nightmare beyond the horrors of hell. Behold my true.
Fourth form Frieza. Interesting. He's a technical. That kind of makes sense. That's interesting because there for like what a while. I think at launch was when they added the first form Frieza, and I thought the way they did him was really cool because that was kind of I feel like that was an understandable way to add the Doria and Zarbot to this game. And just threw them in with the first form Frieza in kind of a fun way. But it's really cool having the fourth form Frieza because this is kind of the version of Frieza we all think of now. First form Frieza, like, yeah, he is important and to the story and stuff. But ever since, like, towards the end of Namek, and then when he comes back in, like, Super or the Resurrection F movie and whatnot, GT, when he came back, that, he's always been in the final form. Which kind of makes sense because it's, strongest form except for full power, and he doesn't seem to want to go to full power often, so.
Form. Now then, there. Now, should I give you a proper fright?
Interesting.
Do refrain from
He
dropping
kind of,
dead until I've been thoroughly amused.
he kind of feels like they gave him like Namek stuff. Oh, that's nice. Of course, they had a shot from doing that to Vegeta. Neat. Season 5. Interesting. May 13th. So that's actually been out for a few days then. So we got the 3 new heroes. New skins. I want to look at these. Ooh! I forget what outfit that's called for Bulma. Like, I forget when that happens for Bulma. But that outfit, I know for a fact that outfit is in Dokkan, and I believe she has literally an Uzi, or at least it looks like an Uzi. I know Wange technically uses the Uzi, but I swear that Bulma in Dokkan, like, it looks like she has one, like an Uzi as well, which is cool. Kid Gohan wearing an outfit that looks like something Oolong wears. That's interesting. Kefla wearing seemingly Ginne's outfit. That's interesting. I feel like those two were just kind of like fun little, like, we want to put this outfit in the game, but we don't have, like, oh, that's interesting. They give him Goku's outfit also. The Goku outfit also kind of reminds me of Oolong, but like, but specifically like the early version of Oolong in OG, minus the hat, because Oolong wears a similar like jacket to that at one point OG. But I believe he had a hat at that period, or at least part of that time he did have like a hat on. But Goku just doesn't have the hat. Krillin's in his Namek Saga outfit, which is really cool. That's a fun little outfit. I'm happy it's that it is put in so many games. Like, there's not necessarily a reason not to. I'm surprised it wasn't in the game already, to be honest with you. And then I'm assuming that Frieza outfit is supposed to be maybe like golden Frieza-esque, but very shiny and orange. Don't feel like that's necessarily based on anything, but who knows? Speaking of golden Frieza, I think it's weird he's still not, to my knowledge, in this game, as far as I'm aware. That's interesting. Then the emotes. So we got Goku, right? The kid Goku with the fish and eating it. We have the one of Bulma where they had her like flirting on Vegeta, and for what reason, and then Goku like hit the person. And it looks like there's one of Frieza with just like an explosion behind him, and more. I figured there would be more. Oh, sorry. Just because it feels like throughout the seasons they usually add quite a bit to these. I'm happy I watched this. I'm blown away. I knew about Frieza because he does have his own like standalone trailer now. And that's kind of that kind of alerted me to the fact that I needed to do this. But I don't. I think I saw that trailer like thumbnail or something at one point. I legitimately thought Bulma was going to be a new like support character, and they just like wanted to show off the fact that they were adding like Bulma as a support character. 'Cause people do like Bulma as a character. I think it's cool they have her like using a car, like a capsule core, like car. I think that was really fun. I feel like Youth Goku is very much kind of how I expected him to be, but not in a bad way. So that was really fun. And then, of course, Frieza, who felt very much like the final form Frieza from Namek, and there's nothing wrong with that. I was just curious when I saw final form Frieza if they were going to like give him golden or not. Because if they give him golden, then suddenly, right, he's kind of closer to like the super version. But they didn't seem to do that. I'm sure I'll find out tomorrow in this actual like standalone trailer form if they gave him golden or not. But it also does kind of make sense to make golden like its own standalone thing, considering golden does use quite a number of moves that's like exclusive to it. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell. Do all the aggregate guards. It helps out a lot. It means a lot to us. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.